have a name for this business. Thank you all very, very much for all your input and all your inspirational comments. I've been looking for a name for close to 9 months. And now, within the course of a week, I found one. And I know not everybody's going to like it. It's always like this with brand names. I like it. I've asked some people I know. This is it now. It's enough. Motif House. It doesn't exist yet. I mean, this domain actually is blocked. The .com domain, but there's no website on it. Someone's just blocked it. Very rude. But motifhousereality.com was available, so that's my English domain. The German domain, the motifhaus.de, is available. And this is the website. It's almost finished. Almost all the text I generated with ChatGPT, so I'm gonna have to work on them a little bit. Pictures and stock images. I have example listings, which is, well, this is going to be the biggest challenge because I don't actually have any listings on the website. So if anybody wants to hire me as an agent, they might see that, and that might not look good. So the best I could do was to come up with customer archetypes, which is what a lot of brands do in other industries. For example, I used to work in fashion for Selfridges, and that's what we used to do. So I used this experience I had there to create custom archetypes for my real estate brand. I think this is a good start, you know. Once I actually have properties on my website that I'm selling, obviously that would be better. I feel like not everybody's even going to pay that much attention to it because of how I'm going to do the ads, like the leaflets and stuff. But I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, this is the website. I'm going to spend one more full day on it, and then it's going to be good enough to start advertising. I can't even explain to you how long it's taken me to build. I know there's this philosophy that says, like, don't be a perfectionist, just start and then improve along the way. I agree with that to an extent, but also if you already see things that you wouldn't want to see if you were your customer, it's not going to do. This week we're going to work on getting the letter and the leaflets ready. But before we do that, there's something else I realized. I've sort of been neglecting my health. I've been eating junk food ever since I can remember. I've never been inside a gym in my life. Like, I'm starting to feel the consequences. And I can't have that if I'm trying to do something that's far beyond everything I've ever done. So it needs to change. Step 1, sports. Easy sports, you know. Please stand clear of the doors. Berghain. If this was like a zombie apocalypse, this would be a good starting point. I'm here to buy a yoga mat.
Oh, entschuldige.
Sorry. Okay, supi. Alles klar, danke dir.
Freude damit, ja?
Ja, das wird jetzt nur noch Sport, von daher mal sehen, ne?
Ja, das ist Spaß.
Schönen Abend noch, tschüss. I just travelled all across Berlin and it took me about like 1.5 hours. And she was like, yeah, oh, I'm going to your area tomorrow. Like, we could have just met. It's like, oh. You know what my goal is in life though? I want to have a Posh. I don't know why, because it makes no sense. There's one thing I always wanted to do in Berlin, which was like a thing on my like Berlin bucket list or whatever, and that was Berghain. Don't know if you don't know what Berghain is. It's like the most famous club in Germany, Europe. When I was younger, I used to party a lot. I used to be a party girl, basically. Nowadays, I don't really do it that much anymore. I really don't do it at all anymore because I don't enjoy it anymore. I said to myself, you know, If any of my friends ever want to go to Berghain, I will join. So this happened this weekend. People were like, do you want to go to Berghain? I was like, okay. So we went at 3 a.m. to get in, because usually the queue is endless and you queue for 4 hours, only for the bouncers to be like, nope, you're not getting in tonight. So we dressed up, got in, and it was a club. There was a lot of naked people, guys wearing like harnesses and thongs. I mean, this is Berlin, you know, nothing surprises you anymore. Really loud, hammering music that makes your ears fall off. Mixed toilets and an ice cream bar. I ticked a box and I survived. And that's all I could really hope for here. But now we have to take care of the body, get back to the state of being an adult, being healthy, and continue on my journey towards great success, obviously. Actually not do yoga, but do Pilates, because I've heard that that's more for like muscles and stuff. And that's what I want. I don't really want to just like breathe. I'm gonna go and find a really good video on YouTube. I'm gonna link it in the description. By the way, I have no idea how this works, right? I've never in my life done Pilates before. So what I'm about to do here is probably going to look a little bit weird. But, you know, this is a journey. I'm sharing things. Couldn't really share the Berghain experience because you're not allowed to film on there for obvious reasons.
Bend your knees. Again, really control the movements here. Maintaining your neutral spine, making sure that you're not up. So exhale, reach the mat. Making sure that leg out in line with the rest, forearm down, and dropping your ribs down to your left forearm down and up. Left elbow in towards the center of your body. Looking over your left shoulder if that feels good for you.
Stay connected data. You can keep using essential.
Okay, I have back pain now. I think I need to work on my technique. When I did yoga before, it was different. It was more like, actually afterwards I felt like I've done something good for myself, but now I feel like I've killed my spine. Now though, to the main task of this week. The flyer and the letter. So I'm just gonna like sit here and do a lot of Canva, Photoshop action. It's gonna take a while, so I'll see you when I'm done. That took a while, and it's also still not 100% done. We're starting to have a little bit of a recurring theme here. Things are never 100% done. I started off with a really strange pink design that, like, it was one of the Canva templates, but I realized then that if I was a person in their 60s selling their fancy pants house in Berlin, I wouldn't really be into the whole pink vibe. But I'd be more into like a mid-century modern Bauhausy design. It worked out well. It took hours. I feel like it's looking good. It's looking arty-farty. And if you scan this QR code, you will land on a website where you can put in like some information about your house for a free valuation. But the last step is not going to be the valuation, but a page where you put in your contact details, you know? And you know how it works. You know how these things work. Anyway, yes, I'm happy with the design. It's not, this text is a ChatGPT text. I've already worked on it a little bit, but it still sounds really over the top. So I need to still like make it perfect. But this I can print at home, you know? This is just like paper. The thing I can't print at home is the leaflet, but this is not my design. I stole this from my old work, actually, the design. So I need to still change it a little bit. I don't really want to get problems. I don't really want to look like exactly like them, you know, like copy. That makes no sense. So this is almost done. But now it's time to have some fun. A friend just asked me if I want to go and visit Teufelsberg. There's a derelict American spy station from the Cold War. And also, Grunewald, coincidentally, is the most affluent area of Berlin. So we're gonna have a little look around, get inspired, you know? there's going to be security everywhere. I'm a bit worried. I don't think I can show you any extra houses. Maybe I should just come here like twice a week and walk the dog. I'm going to need leads. Dog. And to get leads, I need to... Well, there's different ways to get leads, right? A Posh canal. Anyway, ducks. How cute is that? My back hurts. I'm on a bench. I'm an old lady. So we have the option lead broker, we have the option flyers, we have the option Google Ads, which is not really an option because I haven't got the budget. We have the option SEO. Too long. Takes too long. Creepy. We're at the American Spy Station. I'm going to go all the way up and have a look at the city. This is cool, isn't it? I like all the art and everything. It's kind of sad that it's a bit smelly. It smells of pee. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's time to stop procrastinating. It's time to stop doubting. This is a new start.